And to be honest, I'm having a really hard time to get back into working. I'm still having summer vacations, and as you saw, I already visited my parents and did nothing for weeks. But now I'm like panicking. I'm this typical workaholic, and every time when I'm just doing nothing, I'm asking myself if I could do at least something productive. It's a really hard time for me always to chill, to relax, to do nothing. And now it's the other way around. I did nothing for weeks and I feel really helpless, and I don't know how to get back my routine of working and drawing. And usually I have like deadlines of things, for example conventions or my monthly Patreon work. But now Corona is a thing and I don't attend any conventions this year, so I feel really lost and stuck because I have no deadlines. But I'm kind of trying to slowly get back into it. And for example, I started to edit the ATC card prints, which I wanted to print out for my shop. And I also have to update my shop. I have to count all the things which I still have, because I have, for example, some prints which I drew for some conventions this year which got cancelled. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do in the next days. So some things which actually help me with my productivity are to set deadlines. And I also have, for example, my book. There I write everything down, my to-do lists, for example, and stuff which I still want to do. So here are some ideas for YouTube. And another thing which helps is that I also write down all the stuff which I actually did. So it's like a diary of, you know, all the things I completed or did on this day, because my memory is really bad and it kind of helps me to remind that I actually was productive, so I don't feel that bad. So in conclusion, I, for example, already did all the stuff which I had to do for Patreon in the beginning of the month. And now I'm in the progress to print out my ATC cards. So I edited the files and created the printing file. And now I just have to print them out and glue and cut them and add some glitter. And after that, I have to update my shop. I have to count all the things which I still have. And yeah, that's my to-do list if you're interested. And here are the actual ATC files. Here are the scans and here are the edited ones. And then I created with Photoshop this file so my printer can print them out. And then I'm going to glue them onto some patterned cardboard and cut it out. And yeah, these are all the cards which I'm going to print today, and this will be a lot of fun. And I also wanted to show you something interesting today, because usually the backside of my cards, this is by the way a test print which I did some weeks ago, and the backside of my cards look like this, and I think it's quite plain and boring, so I ordered these. These are little stickers which I can add onto the backside of my cards. And they're made of paper, so I can write on them. So in the end, yeah, that's how I planned my little backside stickers. And in the end, I'm going to add these stickers onto the cards and add the number and add my signature, and yeah, that's it. I'm really happy how they turned out, and I'm quite curious to see how it will look in the end. So I finally cut out all the cards, and I also added the glitter on top of them. And I also wanted to show you this cute letter I got from England, from Great Britain. Azathoth drew my OC's trees and sprinkles, and then she also drew my strawberry neko, Chi, and Kana, and she also gave me one of her stickers. And thank you so much for your letter. I'm so happy. They'll go into my artist trading card collection. And now I'm going to decorate the backs of the cards. I also glued you know, pattern cardboard on top of them. And now it's time to add the stickers and write down their number and sign them. So that's actually my folder with most of my artist trading cards, which I have from other artists, and I also filmed a flip through this folder. So if you're interested, I'm going to link here the video of the flip through. And here's, for example, a page just dedicated to my OCs. And since Azathoth drew most of my OCs, I'm just going to put in another foil thing in there. And put the cards inside. And I think putting the cards into the foils is always super satisfying. So thank you so much, dear Azathoth, for 4 new cards. And I'm so happy. That's how they look on the back. And I just love this kind of drawing so much. So yeah, thank you, thank you. I'm finally done with signing and numbering all the cards, and I really love my collection of pattern cardboard, and I always try to make the background suit the actual illustration. So here are some balloons, so I chose something with balloons, and here's, for example, Sakura Miku. So I chose something with cherry blossoms. And if you're curious, this is, by the way, the box, my box of pattern cardboard. I have so many pattern cardboards. This thing is also really heavy, but let's put it back. And yeah, I'm done. It took a while, but now I'm just going to update my shop. Let's turn around the camera, and yeah, that's it for today. And I hope you enjoyed my vlog. And yeah, I really need to dye my hair. It kind of looks a bit green in the end. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and yeah, I hope you will see us in the next video. Bye bye!